Thank you, Deputy President, and indeed I will be brief. The Liberal Democrats will not be supporting this bill. This bill is going to provide statutory immunity to the CHO. Last year, the Liberal Democrats introduced a private members' bill that aimed to hold the CHO and other decision-makers accountable for their terrible, not supported by evidence, politically driven directives regarding the emergency powers. We proposed prison time for recklessly infringing the rights of Victorians, for issuing directives that were not proportionate and the least restrictive of rights. Granting the CHO immunity goes in the opposite direction to what we want to see. We want to hold you accountable, hold you all accountable for what you've done, not give you get-out-of-jail-free cards. Regardless of the merit or otherwise of the rest of the bill, this is quite enough to get us to vote against it. Ordinary Victorians have had more than enough of the Public Health and Wellbeing Bill. We've had more than enough of the state of emergency, of the government's pandemic powers, of the government extending the pandemic declaration, of the mandates, of QR codes and vaccine passports, of lockdowns and border closures. We have had enough. You can't be trusted with the powers that you have. You continue to abuse them and to fight your war of annihilation against the unvaccinated 5% of the population. None of you should have immunity. You should all be held to account. I don't want to amend the Public Health and Wellbeing Act. I want to repeal it. It isn't March 2020 anymore. What this government continues to do to the people of this state is an absolute disgrace. You need to let it go. You need to let us go. I will say again, the Liberal Democrats most emphatically will not support this bill.